so embarrassing if he watches this. Whatever. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Nia, and today I'm going to be giving you 22 facts about me while I do my makeup so you can see how I got this look. So if you want to learn more about me and hear some of my most embarrassing stories and one of my biggest secrets, stay tuned and you'll get to see that. Okay, so fact number 1 about me, I'm 22 and I'm a Pisces. My birthday's in March, so there's that. You're a Pisces? You're cool. Fact number 2 about me, I am from LA, so yeah, I love it there. It's super cool and I want to move back there eventually. Number 3, I am single. I just got out of a relationship around the beginning of April. I was really distraught at first, not gonna lie, but I'm good now. Everything happens for a reason, and it definitely was not a perfect relationship, and I would have had to give up a lot to make him happy, and so it's all okay now. Like, it's okay. Gotta know your worth. So that helped me kind of get myself together and figure out what I need to do for myself and what I can and can't put up with, and just to focus on me. Fact number 4 about me, I am a pescatarian. So I was actually a vegetarian for a long time, from like my sophomore year of high school, January 2014, to the summer after freshman year of college, which was 2017. So like a little over 3 years. But I really miss fish, so I went back to eating fish, and I think I am gonna go back to being vegetarian eventually, but for now, this is what I need to do so I can be full. So, yeah. Fact number 5, my favorite place is LA. And then even though this isn't really in LA, it's close by the beach in Malibu. I love the beach and I love that beach, or those beaches. Yeah, the beaches there are just really chill. They're not as crowded as actually in LA. At least when I go, it's not as crowded. So I really like that, and it's just really pretty. Looks more naturey and less touristy too, so that's cool. Number 6, my dream vacation is Bali. I really wanted to go there this year, but it was just not like in my budget, and I didn't have enough time for it either, so there's that, sadly. But then Corona would have canceled it anyway. But I want to go next year. I'm really hoping I can go either this December or next summer. Doesn't really matter to me. As long as I get to go soon, I'll be happy with that. It just looks so pretty. So that's my dream vacation. Oh my god, I look like a clown right now. Okay, so my celebrity crush is definitely Kyle Kuzma. I am in love with him. He is so cute, and he plays for the Lakers, and I love the Lakers. And he actually does good stuff too. Like, he's been speaking out with all this Black Lives Matter stuff and is donating a lot of money towards it too. And he's been doing other good stuff before that anyway, and I really like that. So that's my man. You'll see the pictures from the wedding eventually. So number 8, I have a BS in psychology. And I don't really want to go into psychology anymore. I haven't really for the past year. So I'm still trying to figure out exactly what I want to do. I think I want to go into business. So I've been studying for my GMAT. And I really want to go, eventually, like I said, I want to move to California. And I want to go to USC. I'm open to other places too. I'm just going to apply a lot of places. I'd be open with going to New York for school too. I don't want to live in New York forever, but I could do it for a couple of years for school. So those are my plans, and we'll see how that works out. Like I said, everything happens for a reason. So I just have to tell myself that, even when things don't go the way that I want. Number 9, I have a dog. I actually have 2 dogs, but I only pay for one myself. So he is my dog. His name is Cooper. He is a massive lab mix. So he's really big, but he is the biggest baby you'll ever meet. He loves his toys. So annoying. You'll probably hear him squeaking in the background eventually. Okay, for number 10, my favorite color is rose gold, or like that mauvish pink color. Just anything close to that. I love that so much, and I really want some rose gold jewelry. Oh, I really just want to buy like more expensive jewelry, and that stuff will definitely be included. That was just an extra thing, not really full pack. Okay, number 11, a secret. This one, it's not a huge secret, but not, obviously not everybody knows, but some of my friends know. Once I was going out with this guy, we weren't boyfriend and girlfriend though. We were just like going out, talking still, trying to figure out if we want to be together or not. And he was just like barely talking to me that day, and I was getting really irritated because why are you not talking to me? So this other guy asked me out that day, and so I went out with the other guy, and the guy I was talking to doesn't know, but we're not talking anymore, so whatever. And I mean, like, if I'm not your girlfriend, I can do whatever I want. I don't know, we were just in that phase of I don't know if we're gonna be together or not, so I feel like if he watches this, he's gonna know that I'm talking about him. But I'm not your girlfriend. I don't know. I used to be one of those people like, no, like, if I'm talking to him, I'm talking to him. No, we're young. Do what makes you happy. If you want to talk to other people, talk to other people. If you're not set in a relationship, do what makes you happy. I mean, I don't condone cheating, but if you're not together, like you said, do what makes you happy. Number 12, for what I hate, foods I hate, not things I hate. I hate chocolate. I have never liked it. It's disgusting. Once I went to a birthday party, this was when I was little, and they had chocolate cake, and I felt so bad, and they already cut me a slice, so I ate it, and it was so gross. I also don't like peanut butter or marshmallows, so I hate s'mores. And no, I do not like red velvet either. Chocolate is chocolate. That's nasty. Oh, that's foods that I hate. Okay, number 13, my favorite singers. All right, now my favorite singers are Ariana Grande and Kalani. And I love Rihanna's album, the one that came out in 2016. I really love that. But as we know, Rihanna hasn't been making any new music since then, and that was my favorite album. Ariana Grande hasn't. She's had an album since 2019, which I get. Like, she's been busy. She does a lot of stuff, but like, can you come up with an album, please? And Kalani, I love her last album. I didn't really like her music before then, and I haven't heard like the beginning stuff she did. I heard people love that, so I need to listen to that more. But yeah, her last album is so good. I'll listen to that on repeat. And I also really love Lil Uzi's last album. I really like that. And Myron, that is my favorite song from that album. That song will get me hyped for no reason, but I love it. Okay, number 14, a fear of mine. I listed 2. So one fear of mine is never finding the love of my life and being single forever. I really don't want that. Like, that's so sad. I don't want that for myself. So if you think you're the love of my life and you're watching this and you're cute, hit me up. And another fear of mine is being broke and not being able to do all I want in life. Like, I don't care what anybody says. Those people say money can't buy happiness. Yes, it can, because it can buy me all the things I need to be happy. And financial stability will make me happy. The only people who say love can't buy, not love, the only people who say money can't buy happiness are the people who have money to have everything they want, and they don't realize that they wouldn't be happy if they didn't have everything they wanted. So that's my little spiel on that. Okay, number 15. I have been to Canada, Mexico, Portugal, Spain, the UK, and Ecuador. I think that's all. I definitely want to go to more. Not trying to be a flex or anything, just that like those are all the places I've been. I know so many people have been to so many more places. There's just so much I want to go to, so many things I want to do, and hopefully I can get that started once I start working. So yeah, those are all the places I've been. Okay, number 16, my favorite drink, pina colada. I love pina coladas, and I can make a pretty good one, but I'd rather just buy one. But drinks are expensive, and drinking, while we're on that topic, no, I have not ever blacked out. I have some self-control, so there's that. Okay, number 17, I guess my comfort food, it's kind of weird, but when I'm really upset, first, okay, this is probably gonna sound really bad. If I'm really, really upset, I just don't eat. Like, I have no appetite. So I don't really have that type of comfort food. But once I start eating, like, I eat healthy. So yeah, once I start eating, I really eat healthy. Like, I will eat a Caesar salad every single day. Just because I guess the dressing in Caesar salad probably isn't that healthy. But the salad itself is healthy. And actually, my favorite dressing is Italian dressing. But I just don't really want to eat, so I just eat light, and then I'll get like back to drinking kombucha and everything and other healthy foods. Like, I just go on a healthy kick. I think like it used to be subconsciously, but now it's consciously. I'm like, you know what, just because he broke up with me, that doesn't mean that I get to eat like crazy. That's just gonna make me even more sad because I'm not gonna look the way I want to. And I'm all about body positivity. As long as you're happy, you're happy. But I like how I look, and I just want to keep it this way. So I meant that in the nicest possible way. Like, I'm not going to gain weight over a breakup. Especially if it's not even my husband. Like, that's not going to benefit me. So I'm just going to eat healthy. And so I'm lucky that that's what I do. I still love sweets though. Like, I eat cake and ice cream all the time. It's just when I'm sad, I don't really want that. Like, I just want something healthy. I actually crave it. So it's weird, but it works for me. Okay, number 18, my greatest accomplishment. When I was in high school, my greatest accomplishment was making state. I played the flute, and so I made state for band. That was cool. But then I kind of got over that. It just wasn't like my thing anymore. And by the time I graduated, a little before I graduated high school, I got offered a full scholarship to college. So that is my greatest accomplishment. I'm really, really happy and grateful for that. I actually just graduated last month and graduating debt-free. And I actually got to meet some of my best friends because of my scholarship. Like, I would have never met one of my best friends because she lived right across the hallway from me in our dorm, and she had my scholarship too. And then there's so many people I got to meet while I was at Texas State, and then I actually transferred to UT Arlington, and I would never gotten to meet these people if I didn't have my scholarship to have all that fall into place for me. So I'm grateful for all the opportunities that has led me to. Okay, so for my most embarrassing moment, I have a bunch. I wrote down 3, but I have so many more. So I might just say all 3 because I think I have time. So my first most embarrassing moment, it was my freshman year of college. There was this guy I used to study with. I thought he was so cute. I'm only saying this on here because I'm pretty sure he's never gonna watch this, but I mean, he already knows anyway. But yeah, I thought he was so cute. And my friends from like home were like, oh my gosh, you want to see him? We want to see him, take a picture of him. And so I think I got my friend to take a picture of him because we would all study together. And yeah, I got one of my friends to take a picture of him, and I sent it to my friends in our group chat. And I don't even remember what they said, but eventually we found his Instagram and Twitter. Oh crap, this is so embarrassing if he watches this. Whatever. But yeah, eventually one of my friends found his Instagram. I don't remember if he has a Twitter. But so this was so useless anyway. But yeah, I took a picture of him and figured out what he looked like. And I sent in a group chat and everything. Keep in mind, I have a Mac as well. So once I was studying with him and he was sitting right next to me, and I opened up my Mac and it opened up to those pictures, and I was like, and I closed it so fast, and I was like, oh my gosh. And I thought he saw because he was right next to me, but he didn't say anything, and he was acting so normal. And I was like, why are you, like, if I saw pictures of myself on somebody's laptop, I'd be like, what the hell? And so it was so embarrassing. And then eventually, like, I actually met his friend accidentally, and I would study with him too. And I asked him if he said anything, and he was like, no, I didn't say, like, he he didn't say anything. I asked him if he said anything, and he said no, he didn't say anything, but I should still say something just in case he did saw it. And I was like, damn. So I was like, hey, did you see what's on my laptop the other day? And he was like, no. And I was like, oh, well, this is so awkward, so I guess I have to tell you now. And I told him, like, my friends wanted to see if he was cute or not. So I got my other ridiculous picture, and it was up there, and blah, blah, blah. And he was like, okay. And I was like, okay. And eventually, him and his friend talked about it and laughed at me. He still studied with me, though. Like, we were cool, but it was so awkward and embarrassing. It was so embarrassing. So I don't do that anymore. I'm just like, you're just gonna have to see what it looks like for yourself, because I'm not taking a picture. I can't put myself through that again. Freshman year was crazy. Okay, let me see another embarrassing story since we have time. How many? Once I was changing on the bus in high school for a band, and I was changing, like I said, and the guy liked to walk past the bus outside, and my friend called his name. And to this day, I still don't know if he saw me or not. I really hope he didn't. But yeah, that was embarrassing. And for another embarrassing story, when I was in middle school, I was in cross country, and like you couldn't just skip practice if you didn't feel good, and I felt terrible. So I like literally went crying, and I rode the bus. So it's like once the bus left, I couldn't even go home. I had to wait. And so I sat there. Luckily, they let me sit out during practice, and I just sat there and waited for practice to end. So once practice was over, we started to walk towards the doors and wait for the coaches to unlock the doors. And of course, that was the time my stomach said it couldn't take it anymore, and I threw up in front of everybody. And it was a lot. It was so nasty. And then I got home and I threw up 2 more times. And one of my friends told me that's his first memory of me. And I was like, how many other people remember this then? Like, oh my God, that was so embarrassing. And then I got home and I threw up 2 more times. And I had to miss school the next day. And then I had to miss our little scale carnival for band too, when I passed all my scales. I was so upset. And that was the last time I ever threw up, because I told myself I won't throw up again until I'm pregnant from morning sickness. And I'm childless, so I am not throwing up until that. And you have to manifest that, speak it into existence, because throwing up is nasty. I hated that feeling, and I refuse to do it again unless it's for my child. That's it. So those are my 3 embarrassing stories. So for famous people I've met, I met Shaq when I lived in LA. We went to the beach one summer. We were at the Santa Monica Pier, and we were on the beach though. We weren't at the pier, so Venice Beach. And he was walking out of the bathroom. I didn't even notice him at first. I don't know how, but like literally nobody noticed him besides my mom. And she was like, I think that's Shaq. And that's when he had that show out about being healthy and everything for kids, eating healthier at schools, I think. And I was just watching him on TV the day before, and I was like, it'd be so cool to meet Shaq. And then I met him the next day, manifesting again. So yeah, then my mom was like, hey, can we take a picture with you? And so we were the first one to get a picture. And then there was this long line. I felt so bad for him, but we still have that picture. I'm gonna see if I can find it, add it on here. It's really blurred because it was taken on a camera phone in 2007. So yeah. I couldn't find it, so I made this for you instead. Another famous person I met was Kyla Pratt. When I was in 1st grade, I was in a pageant for African American girls, and that was still when I was in LA. And she was there. I can't remember if she was just there, if she was a judge or something, but I was crying because I didn't win. And she saw me and she picked me up and was like, oh, what happened? Are you okay? And I was like, oh, I'm just crying. I don't even know. And she was just talking to me and consoling me and was like, what do you want to be when you grow up? And I was like, a pediatrician. And she was like, okay, when I have kids, you can be my kid's doctor. And I really did try to be a doctor. I was pre-med for 2.5 years, and it just wasn't working out. It would be in no one's best interest if I was their doctor. So maybe I can babysit her kids. I used to babysit. So Kyla, if you see this and you need a nanny, I got you. For a price, but not a hefty price. But I still have to make a living too. Okay, so my favorite scene from a TV show. Okay, you guys are probably gonna judge me for this. The Gilmore Girls is like my guilty pleasure TV show. Like, it's so stupid. Not everything, but like some stuff is so stupid. So I smile when I do my blush, so I know where to put it. But yeah, that show, it's so good at the same time. So my favorite scene from there is with Jess and Rory. Toxic couple, but I love it. But when he goes to her dorm at Yale and was like, we're meant to be together. I knew we were meant to be together from the first time I saw you. And she was like, no. And he was like, run away with me. Your stuff is already packed. Like, just run away with me. And she's like, no. And I'm like, oh my God, just run away with him. And then he's like, stop saying no. Only say no if you really want me to leave. And she's like, no. And I'm like, this is so sad. Like, you guys were meant to be together. And yeah, it's just so sad. Then I realized that the guy who plays Jess is also the guy who plays the dad in This Is Us. And I was like, oh my God, this is why I love you. I mean, I don't really think he's cute anymore, but if he played Jess, I would have said yes, Jess. And that's my problem right there, why I haven't had a successful relationship, because I put up with too much. Like, I'm not joking. Half the stuff that Jess did to Rory is exactly what happened to me. Like, exactly what happened to me. And I watched that and I like, damn, like, he was so messed up. And literally as I was watching it, knowing the same stuff was happening to me, I still stayed. So that's a story for another day. But I still love that scene. That scene kind of happened to me too. But like I said, a story for another day. Now my very last fact. Okay, this one is really random, but something I was really late on knowing that everybody else knew was with ramen. I did not know that you were supposed to drain the water in ramen. Like, I thought people just ate ramen like soup. And I didn't know till like less than a year ago. And everybody was like, yeah, duh. And I was like, nobody told me. Like, I've eaten ramen with so many people before and we all ate it like soup. Black people and white people. So like, nobody told me. And even when you go to get ramen, it's like, it's not like the fake ramen, but it's like soup. And so I'm like, you guys all really had me out here looking stupid. Like, last week I was talking to my friends about it and they were like, yeah, duh. And I was like, nobody told me. I was sitting here eating ramen wrong. I mean, I haven't eaten it in a long time because I didn't know about any vegetarian instant ones. But like, you guys really had me out here looking stupid for years. And that's embarrassing. But yeah, that's one thing I was super late on. If I could have come up with something else, I would tell you guys, but that's the only one I could think of right now. I'm almost done with my makeup, so I'm just gonna like try to find something else to talk about. Yeah, just let me know what movies. Let me know what you guys want to see me talk about, because I have lots of ideas and I really hope you guys like them. But people said I should talk about my last relationship. I mean, it would be funny, but I don't want to put all my business out there. And I'm not trying to like make him mad at me, even though we don't talk anymore. At the same time, like, I wouldn't want him to put our business out there either. But I can like talk about some things. I wish I could say more. I guess I'm just gonna time lapse the rest of this because I don't want you guys here listening to me talk about nothing. So I don't know if you guys noticed this, but I definitely put on concealer 3 times and I only meant to put it on twice. So I like to put it on before my foundation and after my foundation, but for some reason I put it on twice after my foundation and it still looked good, so it still worked out, but normally I wouldn't have put on that much. So I just wanted you guys to know that. another thing. I know my hair looked a mess this whole video, but I like for my curls to fall, so I was just gonna wait for it to fall some more and fix it at the end. I curled them the night before just so they would have time to like look a little more messy throughout the night, and that's just the look I was going for. I promise in the end I look cute. So hopefully that helped you get to know me a little better, and you can see what I would like to do every day if I had a life and we weren't under quarantine and if I could go out all the time like I want to. So don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel and turn on the post notifications so you can see what I post next. That's all I have for you today, so bye. Hi, I'm Nia and welcome to my channel. Get back to doing my makeup. What do I need to do next? Eyeliner. Hi, I'm Nia. Welcome to my channel. This is the worst part about making these videos. Take 27. Hi, I'm Nia. Take 100 billion and 5. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Nia, and today, you'd think after I said this 100 times, I wouldn't forget what to say. But I still do. I guess being an actress is out for me. Darn.